Heimer would make the most sense to me. Alternatively, you pick up like... You can go lead
support. Imagine if they last picked Veigar and just played Veigar Ashe bottom lane. And we can just have Mage off, a Yordle off.
I gotta say, trying to play Veigar into Ziggs and Jace does not sound like it. That sounds like a bad time.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's good, but thematically it's fun.
It is. As the AD threats of the Plus now fully established, was worried that they might go to...
All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, onto the Rift for game number 2. Kellen had a great performance on his Ashe last time out, but it was on a previous patch. And we'll have to see whether the Ziggs and Leona unbinds his soul for a moment. And he's going to be able to queue himself away, but so far Showmaker with a lot of control there as well. And honestly, Gen G not a lot of control anywhere on this map right now as Canyon takes the first dragon of the game.
No, they're not expected to. This is much more akin to what we should have seen in game number 1 as well, and actually what we saw for a large part of it, which is D+, Prio in topside, Prio in mid, and at the moment we also have Prio in bot. I do think post 6 that changes a little bit because Deft will be fine because of Spell Shield. Kellen, not so much. Kellen definitely has to be careful. The follow-up is very easy, and I wouldn't mind seeing Gen G contest for this, although Paze isn't here. They don't know where Deft is.
Kana could be in trouble here. He immediately presses ultimate. It's Kellen! He's going to turn up in the nick of time. Peanut having to flash away, and now Delight is not going to be so lucky. Canyon audaciously charges forward, and first blood goes to Kana.
Big win there. And crucially, the chain doesn't work.
Is that? Okay, no, not going to happen this time around. Airy is going to bother Chovy for a moment.
So, I was talking about the CC chain for Gen G. The CC chain doesn't work, but very timely. Showmaker also isn't able to find a chain. Hits it on a minion. I just want to make sure that I went up because things were happening, but I was not talking about the thing on screen. Showmaker gets more gold though. Chovy gets bullied away, and that first play working out very different.
And that's what we've questioned about this D+ Kia roster, is bouncing back after losses. I mean, Showmaker, absolutely nothing to worry about. I think that his LeBlanc was absolutely fantastic from go to woe. Like, there was no criticism that we'd have there, but the bottom lane having a rough time, not picking that level 6 moment must have been difficult. You know, after that occurred.
The trap.
All right, yeah, the trap is being set. Peanut, he's coming over. Canyon says, I'm sorry, Canna, but you are real dead, my friend. We'll see whether he can take them on a merry jaunt. And yeah, I don't think it's going to be a very long one. Doran is going to be able to get his revenge after that flash from earlier.
Nightmare with the amount of ranged wave clear that they have. However, if you catch one of them off guard and you get a little bit of chance.
Arrow is going to connect. Delight almost got in there to save him. Wasn't quite able to do so, and that is a pick onto Doran and a...
with his Sorpan boots, so it's quite strong.
It's a Hextech cookie. Arrow. Going to connect, blocked by Delight, who does have Eclipse. I don't think they worry about it too much as Delight goes on a little bit of a journey, and he might actually survive as they change their minds. They want to attack Peanut instead. Showmaker is going to be able to take down Delight in the end, so he wasn't distracted too much. And now, D+ Kia looking to take down this outer turret in mid lane. And you were talking about the sieging problem. That was actually working out very well for Gen G. Getting that pick going to be important here for D+ Kia.
The only saving grace there for Gen G is that Doran was able to get first turbo blood on the top half of the map. So that actually means that the gold stays relatively even. It also puts Doran further ahead as Peanut.
Well, Nature's Grasp is going to come in here as they dive on over. Chovy finds an ult. 26 health, it's Deft that picks up the Drake. No denial there of soul point for Gen G.
But at least about scaling. Yes, there is Ziggs. There's a lot of wave clear, but if you have full control...
All right, Kana just going to move towards the Unbound Soul. I kind of like it. Chovy's still fighting this one out. He flashes, he gets the knock up and he dies. Kana is going to pick up the solo bolo onto Chovy.
Humongous play there from Kana. If you die there, that's the type of moments that Gen G is looking for. Plays that take away costs as well.
Yeah. As Peanut set up for a bit of a gank onto Kana.
These two item spikes from D+ are very scary.
Yeah, there's a twisted advance though onto Kana. Mega Inferno Bomb comes in. Kana trying to fight this one. Doesn't have a stopwatch, doesn't have his life, as now Canyon's fighting Delight. But Delight's very good at mitigating damage, and that is just a free kill onto the cannon. Now without his flash as well, used in that battle. I don't think that they're going to be able to fight for this Drake.
Trying.
As when it becomes lightning comes in, and Canyon's just going to get exploded. Oh man, DK kind of falling apart here in this moment. This Drake now going to be taken, soul denied by Gen G, and they'll now be able to use this Baron to take down a few of these turrets. Showmaker towards that top side of the map, uses his teleport immediately to try and get to this inner turret, but Jace is on his way over. Gen G going to start their onslaught. There is the satchel charge, and that's going to help lock that first one down.
And I actually love the position for D+, if they can fight that, right? You have Shadow Flame for Kana. He's gone full damage. No Zhonya's, just straight kaboom boom, right? This is a lightning storm that he's able to summon, but he gets taken down. And the same for Canyon. Doesn't even get to flash, doesn't even get to press his ultimate, keep the enemy on the back foot. Because even if you look at, like, how does this team enable Deft? Because yes, this is a Fed Sivir, but like, how do you actually protect him?
Well, Nature's Grasp, standing in front of him, certainly going to work out as the arrow's going to connect onto Pace somehow. Oh my goodness, what a massive one from Kellen. Solar Flare defensively is actually pretty good, but Doran is now going to get mown down, and you asking, how do you make space for Deft? Well, you shoot the artillery in the face. That's how you do it.
Yeah, well, thank you for the quick answer, D+. Really appreciate it. Nicely done there. And that must have been a big miscommunication there. Pays also with his flash still up, that arrow catching them off guard.
That
and
was
just like game. Is it going to end the same way as game number 1?
I'm not sure.
I think there's no Baron buff, so I think this is just an inhib and then they back off.
You know how we make 007 references? Like, Kellen actually did have a license to kill this game. Like, his arrows have actually been fantastic. Chovy going to chase down Canyon here. Doing a fair bit of damage, but I don't know whether... Oh, okay, never mind. He's going to throw an ulti through, as that is a teleport. Cannon doesn't have ultimate, as that's a Pays teleport. The arrow is soaring by. And actually, if he hadn't have flashed, that arrow would have hit him and he would have died.
Are they? Oh, no, okay. So actually, what they're trying to do here is because D+, like, used all their tempo to go, I imagine they want to try and play for Baron, but it's a little early, so you're going to be able to at least shove in mid and get yourself a turret here. Particularly with Ziggs, you're going to be able to siege this very, very quickly, and it will open up the map. The TP, I'm still not on board with. Like, even if you get the idea, if that isn't Chovy, I don't think you can get away with that. And using a flash like that is a really big mistake. Because here,
oh man,
yeah, thought he was fine, was not. If he flashes there, D+ can't do that. And credit to D+, they recognize the moment of weakness and immediately 100 to 0 everyone that isn't Chovy. On the lineup, Deft has all the space that he needs, and so what we're talking about, I think it's why getting a Banshees is going to be such a big deal. It's why Chovy has a QSS. It's the power of being able to tank these arrows.
Absolutely huge. Having a look at the item difference, couple of 1,000 gold in the lead. Here is Deft on the Sivir. No slouch when it comes to the old scaling word herself. And the arrow is just going to hit the teleporting target. Chovy immediately QSS's as in goes Canyon. All right, I don't know about that one. He's going to get taken down very, very low. Hey. As Chovy gets into that backline, they do wipe out the Sivir as well. There goes the Ashe, and Gen G going to capitalize on the overextension. Showmaker, can he stay alive is the question. The answer is, I think yes for now, but I don't know whether the Baron is going to be so lucky.
Chovy should have enough damage here. Peanut can just tank it up. Showmaker, is he going to look for a play? Is he going to try? The Light's health is fairly low. Like, Pace just TP'd back into this again.
Oh, Doran could be in trouble as in goes Chovy. Knocks them all up, sets them up for that Mega Inferno Bomb. As Cada just can't play the game, it's just not allowed to. It's going to have to try and get out of there as Candy's now walking towards them. These ricochets do terrifying damage.
Left.
Yeah. Avoiding these bombs, and they are so scary. The shock blasts as well. You get hit by one or two of them.
But yeah,
I jest a little, but I do think that maybe he didn't quite need it. As Canyon gonna have to throw out the ultimate. Does still have flash and hasn't used it. He's now gonna go in again as he's taken down solo. The Nature's Grasp. It's not gonna kill Canyon. Why is he? How is he? As a whip becomes line, what is going on here? So much shielding, so much healing. And Showmaker diving on forward. Canyon's back into the fight. And they take down Peanut. 3 are now dead. Chovy's trying to take matters into his own hands. He takes down Showmaker. But Canyon's still alive, guys. Deft is... Where was Deft? He's in the top lane.
There's no objective.
I can't handle this game, Chronicler.
You know what kept him alive there? Contacto!
Oh.
No, that's Genji starting this one up.
Yeah. Canyon gonna need to start auto-attacking some things as CHOVY doesn't find the knockup. Actually could be important. Wind Becomes Lightning comes in as well. Showmaker puts him on the chain.
Can't find an angle. He doesn't have flash available here.
Yeah, no flash for the cannon. He's actually just massive. He has dash cannon. He needs to actually look for a flank. I don't think he was actually
There's a Mega Blast Cone.
Oh.
There's two.
Oh, he could double Mega Blast Cone to get in here.
The Giga Cone.
Oh, will he actually find the angle is the question. Banshee's Veil is going to be popped here. They need to go now. The arrow is going to connect. Now Cannon's looking for it, but CHOVY, he dives in first. Can he find it as the Elder is taken by Genji? It's massive. Canyon now has to get out of there, and Deft is dead. TK, I think they've just lost the game.
I think that's it. I think that's it. The only one that died is Doran. They don't have Deft.
I want to know what happened to the second Blast Cone. I missed it.
He didn't get it. Didn't happen.
Oh, Genji now with Elder. They're going to push in. They're going to take down this inhibitor turret at least as Showmaker. He wants to try and stop it, but I just don't think they can. Peanut is so tanky, he can tank this turret as Showmaker dives in immediately. He goes golden as there is the satchel charge. Showmaker is going to get eaten by a dragon. The Zig's going to do that one. Canyon also presses his stopwatch. Kellen going to come in with the arrow. Deft is up in 10 seconds time, but I just don't think it's... Oh, never mind. There is no minion wave.
Oh my god, they're going to survive. Deft is going to be up.
At least for another few minutes.
They're holding on. It's still not done.
It's not. Well, there is another minion wave conga lining in, but Deft is going to respawn. Canna's going to respawn.
They have buff for another minute and 20.
Nature's Grasp going to come in here as Deft does have a spell shield. On the hunt is going to be popped here as Canna.
CHOVY.
Can he actually get enough work done as the Sivir is going to be taken down? Canna is also dead and CHOVY's going to do it. Him alongside Doran, and now they'll take down the Nexus. The 2-0 for Genji, and they will be your second place team skipping the first round of playoffs here in the LCK.